Yo, what's up guys, Neon Blitz here, back with another Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra video. Today I'm going to be covering the leaderboard system, how exactly it works, because I see a lot of confusion on this and a lot of just wrong discussion about it. And I feel like it's something that should kind of be talked about just because it leads a lot of just confusion and just misinformation. So here's what the leaderboard works. You know, the leaderboard itself, that's the wrong thing. Leaderboard itself, of course, you have your ranked leaderboard, you know, who has the overall highest amount of rank points, who has the highest amount of rank points for damage, tank, technical. But then there's also the hero tab. And if you see here, you know, we have carried this. These are specifically all the highest scores that people have gotten with Super Saiyan Goku. Now, people would look at this and see, you know, this guy right here, right? Number 1 in the leaderboard. They would think, oh, he's just the best Super Saiyan Goku. If we go over to like Vegeta, you know, let's say this Carby Boys guy or girl is, you know, the best Super Saiyan Vegeta. If you go to Boo, you know, they'll think, oh my god, this Boo must be like the best player in the game. I mean, 716,000 points, like almost 200,000 points more than second place. That has to be the best Boo like ever, potentially even the best player ever. And if you even go down to Baby, my highest character, I am at 18th. Does this mean I am the 18th best baby in the world? Hell no. Let me explain what this the leaderboard system actually means. If you, of course, you know, if you're playing ranked, you know, you get these rank points. You know, I made a video talking about the golden check mark and how you need 100,000 points. There should be a thing in the top right. I'll leave a link in the description to that video. But, you know, you get these rank points from, you know, playing ranked, doing well with certain characters. You know, this game of Boo had 246. This game of Boo had 214,000. This game of Baby had 237, which is what's on the leaderboard. And a weird thing, you know, I'll show up my map log right now. As you can see, I went build up, steel skin, defense up, and I never changed. But if we go check on the leaderboard, it's going to show I have a completely different build. It says I went Snowball Giant Slayer, but you saw that I went build up steel skin. So this is already potentially misinformation, right? But what this is saying is not that I'm the 18th best baby in the world. It's that I've gotten the 18th highest amount of points with Baby. If you wanted to easily contextualize it for people, think of it as, oh, they had the 18th, or I had the 18th best game as Baby. And the main reason I don't put any stock into this like character leaderboard, because I'm not good at Baby, like at all. I just had a really good game. You know, I do know Baby's kit, and I have played him, but I would not say I'm a Baby main or anything. You know, I just did what I did was good for the game, and now people look at this and think I'm the 18th best baby in the world. No, I just had a really good game with Baby and got the 18th highest amount of points with Baby. The problem with this is now, you know, we also just saw the misinformation of what divine combo cards I want, is there's no other telling. You know, if I look at the details here, all it tells me is what I ended the game with in terms of max abilities, the hero statue that I had with Baby, and what divine combo cards and helper I went. This doesn't tell you anything about how the actual game went, because if we go into my match history, this was a 11 minute 30 second game. You know, if we go to the detailed data, you know, I got 154,000 damage, 4, 2, and 8, 121,000 damage. You know, I tanked a lot, blah blah blah, right? The problem with this is there's no telling on the leaderboard how the actual game went. You know, people might see this and think, oh, you know, maybe it was like a 15-minute game, super clutch, absolutely carrying, when the actual stats I have doesn't really reflect that. And I have actually something to like that kind of definitively proves my point. Liso, sorry, I don't know their name. Now this Boo that has 716,000 points, and if we check, you know, they went build up, steel skin, defense up, and ended the game where they were clearly level 13 or above with shoot. Now, I played against this Boo. They're good, right? But you would see that score and think, oh, they're like the best player ever. No, what actually ended up happening was they were in my 45-minute game. You know, this is the Boo right here during the game. They got MVP. And yeah, 44-minute game. That's how they were able to get this many points. Because they were in a 45-minute game because Zeno bugged and just didn't spawn. But if you look at the details here, the time of the game or how long the game went it isn't reflected. You know, very clearly they've upgraded their Boo a lot. The hero statue, I don't know if they're a Boo main or not. And they were quite good during that game I played with them. But I think having the score is kind of disingenuous. Just because it's... Other players might look at them big, oh, this is the best Boo ever. When it was just... Even though they were good, do not get me wrong, they were a good Boo. They were in a 45-minute game. So if a 45-minute game, just because the game glitched, grants them the #1 spot on the leaderboard, how legitimate can the rest of these rankings be? You know, I'll just pull up Cooler for a bit. You know, this GOAT Sensei. Did they just have an absolutely crazy game of Cooler? Possibly. Or did they intentionally stall the game, trying to farm points, because that's something people do? Maybe. Or did their game glitch and they were stuck in a really long game? No, there's no way to tell. Like, at all. So that's why I personally don't put too much stock into this hero-specific rankings. The ranked rankings, like the overall damage, tank, and tactical, yeah, perfectly fine. Put them in. And even the group rankings, you know, based on overall player count, yeah, that's completely fine. I'm completely fine with that. I'm only specifically talking about the heroes ranking. So I've seen people talk about like, oh, I just had this really good game as Kale, and I'm now like the 18th best Kale in the game. You know, I'm just saying baby for now because that's my highest example. Oh, now I'm the 18th best baby in the world. Wow. It's more accurate to say you've had the 18th best game as baby, or you had, you know, the 18th highest score with baby. Just because it's also not determining ranks, you know. You would think players in S and higher would be dominating the leaderboards, but maybe, you know, when I played this game with baby, I was low S, right? What if someone like higher me was just like in a B game? Not to say that players of that skill level can't be better pilots of specific characters than I am. I'm sure there's probably people that, you know, are lower ranked than me but are way better with their characters. But again, you know, am I going to say I'm better with that person than baby? No. I just see this as, oh, I've had the 18th highest points with baby or the 18th best game with baby. So that's why I don't personally put too much stock into the system. You know, one, it's just the misinformation with, you know, my divine combo cards, and two, you don't know what the state of the game was considering the Boo had a 45-minute game and we were not stalling. The Zenos in that game, if you have not seen this, even though it's in my most viewed video, the Zenos just stopped spawning. The Zenos just stopped spawning so we can hit the Gods of Destruction. It took seemingly a glitch where the Boo was actually able to push. As you can see, they're trying here to push. But it seems like they are actually had to somehow deal damage to the God of Destruction, even though there's no Zeno here, to actually end the game like that. And none of us thought of this in 45 minutes. So what does that say about us? But, right. So since you never know what the state of the game is or how hard they might have stalled to grind out these points, I personally don't put too much stock into these leaderboard systems. But, hey, I mean, it is very easy to just brag about this. Be like, yo, I'm the best, I'm the 18th best baby in the world. Let's go. And that's completely fine. I just personally don't put too much stock into this. And that's why I think the better way to read this is these are the highest points of this specific character, you know. I've had the 18th best, or 18th highest points baby or 18th best game as baby. I don't put too much stock into this, but hopefully that cleared up what I personally think of a leaderboard system, considering, you know, players get badges from this. If I go to season history, you know, these are the badges you get in this season. So, you know, season 1, I had the 394th highest points of Bojack, 551st on Boo, and 1,078 high points on Kale. Then season 2, I got the 25th highest points of Kale. So am I going to say I'm the 25th best Kale ever? No. Especially considering these reset every season. You know, I think it's just better to see, like, oh, you just had a really high point game with that specific character during that season. And it makes you look cool. I think that's all it is. I personally don't put too much stock into it, but hey, it makes you feel good. You know, I'm going to probably have, you know, season 4 where it's going to have like 20th or 25th on baby and be like, damn, okay, that was a good game. I just don't put too much stock into it, but hey, you know, if you want to grind this leaderboard, go right ahead. Thank you guys again for watching. If you guys liked the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. You did me lots. Me stay tapped into the channel if you want to set up a Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. Please using this coverage. More videos on God, Goku, God, Vegeta, Kid when he comes out, as well as any other potential news you need to know for the game. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!